Welcome to the no-fly zone, buddy. If y'all got beef 30,000 feet in the air where everybody's safety is in jeopardy, I got a couple of words for you. Try therapy. It works. You can, fighting somebody on a plane is nasty work. Sir, if that window is busted open with your fist, we're all dying.
I'ma tell y'all, that video off of Frontier Airlines, where that brother Keanu Evans tore that man out the frame, I ain't never been more proud of to be a black man in America in my fucking life. And even on Mr. Evans, is it Keanu or Keanu? Even on Keanu or Keanu's page, Luis Rodriguez, we know he probably don't even like black people, swore that Keanu or Keanu, whatever his name is, was fucking with the man. And I just like to say to Mr. Rodriguez, who gives two fucks what you think, Mr. Rodriguez, because your homeboy got his ass tore out the frame and almost got his eye knocked out of whack. Or out the socket, as they say. Ooh, talk about a moment in time. I know so many people wish they had been on that flight with him. Y'all got to go over there and see what's going on. Mr. Evans was on his flight from Philadelphia to Miami, minding his business, and this man here, Mr. Shawarma Man, or whatever his name is, started fucking with him, doing chants behind his back or whatever he was doing in front of him and behind him. He was in close proximity to Keanu. Keanu tried his best to keep his cool, but that goddamn shawarma motherfucker kept picking. And in the words of my Uncle Darren that passed away, you keep picking and I'm gonna give you a licking. And that's exactly what Keanu did. He tore this motherfucker ass out the frame. And well, when the flight landed, they arrested the chicken shawarma man or whatever his fucking name is. But wouldn't you know, the media goes with the narrative that Keanu was harassing the chicken shawarma man. Keanu has since posted videos from other people who were on the flight. 2 white women videotaped from their view what happened. The video I seen, Keanu was hitting that motherfucker where it hurts. So that's about all I saw. But now Keanu has other footage from other places, himself and other people, showing what a man who they arrested and charged was fucking with him. So I hope Keanu get him a lawyer and sue ABC, NBC, CBS, Disney, Netflix, Hulu, and anybody else who posts a video out of context. Good luck to you, Keanu. And on behalf of Black America, Uncle Darren, proud of you. Keep up the good work.
Don't judge a situation until you know all of the details. I saw a viral video of a Frontier flight where a gentleman named Keanu Evans was in a fight with some other gentlemen. And of course, you run to the comments and everybody's saying how terrible that is, and they're indicting and making comments against Keanu Evans. But then if you just go and look up the story, you find out that Keanu Evans is not the one to be blamed here. The other gentleman was the one who was charged. He was making life-threatening threats against Keanu Evans. He tried to call for the attendant. The attendant was not attendant. And so the other gentleman was forehead to forehead with him, took him by the throat. He ended up practicing self-defense. So before you just go running to comments or making videos of your own and trying to make somebody look bad in a particular light, you should probably get all the details first.
I've tried 2 times now to comment on the New York Post TikTok page under the video of Keanu Evans beating the ever-loving crap out of that weird demonic dude on his flight. I keep trying to comment like, heck yeah, that was awesome. The people in the reaction, or the people in the video's reaction, lame. They should have been like, heck yeah, beat that dude's ass. Are you kidding me? Dude was telling him, he was giving him death threats. Go look it up. Keanu Evans, he talks about like this guy in a demonic voice was like saying that he was less than a man, and like that if he tried to do something, the guy would kill him. Like, what are you talking about? It's totally provoking him. Yeah, I'll beat your ass for less. Are you kidding me?
You should be banned from getting on a plane for the rest of your life. If you start a fight, a physical altercation on an airplane while it's in flight especially, you should never be allowed to fly on a plane again. I just saw a video of a physical altercation on an airplane. Some guy went to the bathroom, came back and attacked the other dude, and then he got his ass beat. But the guy that started the fight, He should be banned from ever getting on a plane again. I always see videos of people fighting on airplanes. If you're like rustling around in the aisle or crashing, you could blow out the window. Everybody on the plane could be affected by this. There's families, there's kids, people on the plane. Sit down. Handle your business when you're done flying. Don't do that shit while it's mid-flight, especially, you fucking idiot. Now, I don't blame the guy for defending himself. He beat the shit out of that dude. That dude attacked him, though. That dude right there that attacked him should be banned, and he should get an extra charge for fighting on an airplane. That should be some kind of extra charge for that. I know a dude in the early 2000s that lit up a cigarette mid-flight, and they arrested him, and I think he got banned from flying for a while, but he definitely went to jail for that shit. I just can't imagine being on a flight with my family and two people start fighting. How pissed. I would be so fucking mad. I get it. Plane flights sometimes can be uncomfortable, or somebody in front of you is annoying, or somebody sits behind you and keep kicking the seat, or they got kids that are yelling. This shit's annoying. Everybody has to deal with it. There's no excuse to start a fucking fight, especially as a grown adult. Flights seem sketchy enough these days with parts flying off and you hear about planes crashing. I don't know, probably because social media, we see it more often. But it's scary enough. Don't start fights and ruin the shit for everybody. Everybody's scared to death. I'm sure everybody was freaking out when that fight broke out.
The way ABC News and Good Morning America tried to slander that black man after two girls on the Frontier airplane witnessed the black guy, and I forgot what race the other guy was, but them two was in a physical altercation on the plane. The two girls literally lied and said the black guy was the aggressor. Go figure. The black guy was the aggressor. So they literally slandering this man's name all over social media, all over the news stations, to only come to find out that the witnesses that were near the altercation that heard what the other guy was telling the black guy, mind you, the black guy was minding his own damn business. The boy had his headphones on. He was looking out the window at the sunset. He didn't even hear some of the slurs that were being told to him from the man sitting behind him. So the girls who recorded the video, baby, all they saw was hands swinging and automatically assumed it was the black boy that started the fight. So I think that black boy, I forgot his name, y'all, please don't be mad with me, because y'all be so mad with me sometimes, but TikTok be attaching it to the search engine, so just click the search engine and see what I'm talking about, y'all. But yeah, I'll sue all of them. Good Morning America, ABC News, whoever had the story plastered around, making him out to be the villain, if I was him, I would sue them.
Did you guys see that clip of that guy filming these two employees at the Frontier Airlines? It's astounding. If you haven't seen it, let me play a clip for you.
Okay. I paid for a ticket.
And you
yeah,
didn't
I
pay
paid for a
$25
ticket.
for agent assistee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just said that I.
Get on your flight.
Yeah, I just said that I would pay the
$25. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. Just unprofessional as hell. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And what, black women, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? What does that mean? And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. This young man got to taste what a lot of us in the black community get to see and endure every day. Just over the top, loud, obnoxious unprofessionalism. And of course, it's not all, but that segment, best believe that train ain't never late. The scary part is the way she seems so comfortable to taunt that man. You can tell she's done this before. You can tell she has done this before, acted in that same manner before. And shame on her coworkers. And what really gets to me is the fact that I'm sure that this behavior has gone unchecked by her supervisors. So needless to say, I won't be flying on Frontier Airlines ever.
I would like to take the time to clarify a few things. I'm getting many comments like the one above of people saying that I provoked that man during the flight. First thing first, Good Morning America, ABC News, they have the narrative wrong. That's not the truth. They didn't take the time to ask any witnesses who were close by and actually witnessed the real thing, what happened. They interviewed the two girls who were at the front of the flight who videotaped what happened from a distance, whose video went viral. They interviewed them. They didn't even see what happened. All they saw was the aftermath. They seen and heard commotion going on in the back, and then they start recording their phone after we're fighting. And you guys want to go with that narrative? I've been getting a lot of hate speech. I've been getting a lot of negative comments, but I've also getting an overwhelming amount of support. And for everybody who does support and is taking the time to go down the rabbit hole and find the truth, thank you. ABC, Good Morning America, I wish you guys would reach out and actually get the true story. There's plenty of witnesses who were around me in the vicinity, and they posted their own testimony to social media, and it aligns with the story that I told WSVN and what happened. I was the one who got out of my seat and went to the restroom. I was the one who told the flight attendants about the disturbed man who was sitting behind me, because I was in the front seat and he was in the back seat, and I informed them that this man is giving me threats and he's saying things to me. Before I even got up out of my seat, I had my headphones on. I'm listening to music. I'm looking outside of the window, admiring the sunset, and I hear somebody faintly laughing behind me. I can't hear it that loud because my headphones are on, but he was laughing that loud that I could hear him faintly in my headphones. I thought it was just a normal person watching a movie on their phone, some kind of funny movie, and I paid it no mind. But the two young women who were sitting next to me, they kept breaking their neck to look back to see what he was laughing at and what was wrong with the guy. And after they multiple times kept looking back, it made me a little worried, so I took my headphones off and I looked at them, and they looked at me with concern about the person behind me. I turn around and I ask the guy, "Are you good?" And he starts doing that villainous laugh again. Ha 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 ha. You're nothing but a weak man, a mortal man, a puny man. Like, he's saying things like that to me, nobody else, to me. I didn't even know this guy was behind me the entire flight. I just start laughing about it because I think it's funny. I'm like, what's wrong with this crazy guy? Why is he talking to me like that? I just get up. I'm like, I go to the restroom and the flight attendants are right there. So I say, "Hey guys, there's a disturbed, deranged man behind me. He's giving me things like death threats and stuff like that. I'm just letting you know that if he puts his hands on me, like, I'm gonna defend myself." I tell them that. They're like, "It's okay. We basically already know about what's going on." They let me know that they were aware of him. And they told me to go back to my seat and press the button if he continues. So I do just that. I walk back to my seat. As I'm sliding back through the aisle to get to 18F, which is where I was sitting, he's jawing off at me again. "Oh, you weak man. You go to the restroom and you're looking at yourself in the mirror because you're just a weak man. If you challenge me, it will lead to your death and your destruction." He's saying evil things like this to me. And as soon as he starts jawing off again, I just get up, I press the button, and I turn around and I question him. I said, "Yo, what's your problem? I'm not with any of that demonic stuff that you have going on." And he gets up immediately. He puts his forehead on my forehead, face to face, and he grabs me with both of his hands and he starts to choke me. You guys are saying things, "Oh, if you're a man of God, why didn't you use your words? Why didn't you rebuke him?" What would you do if you were in a confined space on an aircraft and another stranger you don't know stands up and starts to choke you? I defended myself. I did what any rational person would do. Okay? I genuinely concerned for this man, Ashan. Whatever demon, whatever situation he was going through, I pray that man gets the help that he needs, because that is not okay. When is it okay to put your hands on another human being on a flight for no reason, unprovoked? I did nothing to him. I was minding my business the entire time. I was prepared for all the racist comments and the hate speech and things like that, and honestly, it doesn't faze me. The only thing that upsets me is that these news outlets are reporting false narratives, and everybody is starting to run with it and believe it. Take the time. Go to WSVN on Instagram. Go on YouTube. Go to WSVN and search the news and listen to the story. There's a young woman named Melissa who was on the flight, and she was helping break up the fight. She was right there when everything happened, and she tells the entire story on her Instagram. I will tag her Instagram in the comments. Go watch it for yourself. Don't believe everything the news puts out. They just put out silly narratives without having the real truth behind the entire story. Thank you to everybody who's supported me. Thank you to everybody who's reached out to me with encouragement. You guys have been nothing but uplifting through this entire experience. Everything in my life just changed overnight, all because of this one incident. I don't condone violence. I don't condone things like that, but I also don't believe it's okay for another man to attack another man unprovoked. I don't believe in that. And I believe you have every right to defend yourself, and that's exactly what I did. You know, a lot of people want to hear more about the story and they want to know what's going on, but I'm honestly getting tired of this. Every day I've waken up and it's been more and more and more commotion and more people reaching out to me, and it's just getting overwhelming. So this is the last thing I'm just going to post about this story. I'm going to leave it at that. If you guys want something more in depth, then I may post something on YouTube at some point, but just stay connected to me. Follow my page, like my page, subscribe to my page, subscribe to my YouTube, whatever the case may be if you're looking for more. But right now, I just need some time and some space. So, hey, God bless you guys and take